Another great episode in 15-degree weather. We have a special tuning episode today that I think most stock guys would love to see. But before we get there, just some updates. Tyler's car, getting the fuel system in. He's got quad pumps. We're doing the work. We're gonna hide everything, all of that. He's got 245s in the stock location, and he's got surge tank, as you can see, because this bad boy is running a 95 Zona. He's going all out, daily driving. Everything is built on this. It's just gonna be really, really cool. He's running the haltech on this. And what we got? Scott's engine out. We are building that. We had a pulley failure. This has got frozen. I just can't really move it with my hands. So we got another one. That's a Gates one because the OEM is out of the market for like 3 months or something like that. So we ain't waiting for that. What else we got? Oh, we got Brandon's car. It's a, what year is it?
2021.
2021 Type R. We're doing intercooler, turbo piping, and a remap of everything PRL. So more to come on this. Trailblazer almost done. Just waiting for some fittings, and it should be done this week. And the other car that's going to be done this week is Daniel's car. He's got a haltech 1500. He used to have a Link G4, but now he got a haltech. And we're having some wiring issues as this has been messed with a lot by, a couple of shops. So we're cleaning that up. But today we are tuning Yee's 2013 or 14 GSR. So this is, well, Yee came to us, a backstory. He contacted us a while back and he was like, hey, I think my engine's fucked up or whatever. So we're like, all right, let us check it out. And he's bought on a new engine and everything. But we tested everything. The engine was fine. Nothing was wrong. There was some ignition issues and that was it. And basically we didn't go through with it. This is a low miles engine. He should be okay. But this is a bone stock. Like, there's absolutely, engine wise, there's nothing in it. There's stock bottom, stock head, stock everything. He's got a blow up valve I really don't like. I do prefer 100% recirculated. He's got upper intercooler pipe and AMS intake, and he's got Chris Robbins, aka Turbos-R-Us 35 GTX 3576 spec turbo. He's got an AMS down wide mouth and catalyst test pipe. Basically at 1300 ID 1300 cc injectors, and he's got a walbro 450, and he's gonna get a flex fuel tune. And this is pretty similar to a bunch of other cars that has tune, except for the turbo being different. So let's see what we can get him today. And the other thing that I wanted to know was this car is very smooth. When I was driving down the street, it was just like really, really smooth. He was on Cobb. It wasn't so good before. I don't know if it was tuned, but we basically replaced everything. We're still working on the interior. We had to tear a lot of stuff down for wiring, but yeah, let's finish tuning him today. Let's see what he will make. You guys can predict, but if it is the 3576 or similar to it, he should be nearing 5. All right, guys, it's Chris Robbins 3576. What's your prediction on E85?
I'd say like 475.
You, Yoshi?
Yeah, I didn't know what you said. What?
What's your prediction for the E85 power?
I'll give it a good 460.
It's 460, 475?
Yeah, quick spool, but a little
All right.
power.
All right, let's see. First run, boost cut. I set it for 24 pounds. It probably hit like 25, and that's why it cut 25, 26. And it was pretty rich as well. So we're going to correct that and try the run again. Alright, so this was at 25 pounds, mediocre timing. I noticed that this turbo definitely spools way faster than a 3576. It feels more like a 18K. But let's continue tuning. Let's see where we can get our efficiency at. This was around 27 pounds, which I'm going to keep. And I'm just going to adjust the timing a little bit, and maybe in a run or so we should be ready to switch to E85. So this is the final number on 93 octane. This turbo really spools fast, and definitely not the size of a 3576. It's more like a 18K, but it's on. Like as soon as you step on it, it comes on, even with the stock, cams and the setup. So that usually means I'm going to sacrifice a little bit of power up top ultimately. On a stock block, I really can't push it all the way anyway. So we will have to see where this max out. So we changed fuels. I'm making some adjustments. We weren't able to get the higher ethanol, even though we mixed in 5 gallons of X98. The local pump E85 is just really low. So it is what it is, more like 60-65%. So we're going to make some runs, and it is what it is. This is around the same boost, 27 pounds, 93 octane timing as well. Did run quite a bit of richness, like in the high 10s, low 11s. I'm gonna richen it up a little bit. But yeah, like I said, this turbo really spools fast. So keeping it in the same boost, leaning it out, definitely not only changed the response, I picked up some torque as well. This is, again, running 27, 28 pounds. I am going to put up the boost to around 30 at peak and then narrow it down to like 24, 25 by red line. So this is at 29 pounds, and the timing is pretty much where I would be comfortable running on a stock block. Noting that it is higher. The timing is, I'm having to run higher timing on this turbo than I would on a 3576 or 3582. Again, it is a smaller turbo, hence the quick spool. You can't have everything, right? But this is, I'm actually really liking this turbo. This is our final run. I am having to hit 30 pounds to get this result. Again, this is a bone stock car with just bolt-ons and a Chris Robbins 3576 spec turbo, which after the tuning, I kind of like this turbo. The pricing is great, but it is not a 35 series as far as power goes, at least for this setup. I don't know what would happen with other stuff, other setups, but at least for this setup, it does not feel like a 3576. But it is way, like, I would say, a good 700, 800 RPM difference in the spool up between the GTX series and this. So yeah, I'm looking forward to tuning the larger turbos from Chris Robbins if I'm lucky enough to do that. And as far as this goes, this is where we're stopping for Yee's car. So final thought, this turbo is a good turbo. With choosing any turbo as a shop, I would always recommend turbos that will first get your power goals to be very easy. So we would overshoot your power goals. So for example, if you tell me I want 500 horsepower, I'm going to recommend a turbo that's going to get you 650 to 700. And then we're going to overshoot the fuel. And then as a shop, as a business owner, an operator, I would want someone or any parts, not just turbos, that would give you good support when shit hits the fan. And it does. And then these are, not bulletproof things. So that's my goal. Those are the three things that I basically use to choose what kind of turbo you will be using. And ease of installation, if either we're installing it or you're installing it. But as far as this turbo goes, I know there's a lot of reviews out there. I myself do not offer this turbo to my client again because of those three things. But I'm really liking this turbo, and going forward, I would like to do more research on this turbo, like practical. I'm not one of those people that reads online. I need to have practical data, like things that I'm first-hand experience. I will choose something off of what I researched online, but at the end of the day, it's going to be practical results that's going to sway me one way or the other. But thank you guys for watching. This is it for this video. This turned out great. He went from thinking a blown motor to making 500 horses. And thank you guys for all the support. Keep the questions coming. Just be a little bit mindful of that this is a running shop and we are busy. So, you call me and you want to shoot the breeze, that's not going to happen. You're calling from Alaska and you saw something on the internet and you want verification, just be mindful of my time, please. Other than that, thank you guys. Be loving to each other. Be kind. Thank you.